Okay, well that is where we're meant to be going. How many of those soul husks have I got? I've got 37, so I don't need to collect them, or do I? Does he have more than one item for sale? Will I end up needing more of them? Probably. Go back for atmospheric. Okay, well, she's here somewhere. Obviously, I do not know where, but looking at that, I think I can see a door.
Mother? Mother!
Oh.
It can't be.
That would be her then.
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you...
That hairdo, though.
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
I've saved her from your foolish plan. I'm just here for the Elder Scroll. No, I kind of do want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end.
Okay.
The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Okay, is this about the blood again?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow.
Yeah, I'm
The
slightly
second
interested in
scroll
the bow
declares
as well.
that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Right. And how does Serana fit
Like
in?
myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal.
Yeah, that
Tradition
Daedra
dictates
worship
the
always
females be
ends well,
offered to
doesn't it?
Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Okay, let's start at the bottom. Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
Okay, and the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's
Now
blood?
you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana. And
So
why I
hers,
kept
the
other
scroll,
Elder
but
Scroll
mostly
as far
her
from as
blood.
possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Okay, I don't think that. Yeah, I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
Take a guess. I'll kill him. I'll probably need your help, though. Perhaps her death is destined. Oh, give over. I'll need your
Have you been
help.
listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
Right, okay. And Serana's opinion?
You care nothing for Serana. or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart.
I didn't even do that.
You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Well, yeah, I'm just here for the scroll. Serana believes in me, so why don't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust
Not exactly.
you to him.
Only the ones that
This
attack
stranger
people
has done more for
willy-nilly.
me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about.
Ooh.
You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly.
Yeah, she's got a
Not that
point
you were
there.
obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe
I'm
we don't
thinking
deserve
probably
that kind
not,
of
you know.
happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Okay.
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Okay, now, I'm guessing you don't have it with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was in prison. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Okay, what do we need to
You need
do?
to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Right. Okay, we'll return
One
soon
more
then,
word
apparently.
of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
Oh, is
The
that
Ideal
all?
Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Okay. Ooh. Why haven't you pursued the prophecy? Well, she doesn't want the world to end. Or doesn't want everybody suddenly deciding all at once that, actually, you know, now we don't have the sun and our crops are failing, maybe vampires are a bad idea and we should go and kill them all. But I'm going to ask this question anyway.
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
Yeah, I don't know why I have to ask this question. The other thing is, all the crops would fail. Nothing would grow. Anything that fed on that would also not grow. Your food source, humans, would vanish. It would die out.
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal.
Oh, do you think?
The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
Right, so you prefer living in the shadows.
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Okay. How did you become imprisoned here? Is she, though? I thought she was here of her own will and that this is how she wanted to survive. But, you know, okay.
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
Right. So you didn't come here to hide. What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
Right. So they tricked you, basically, which is kind of like one of their most defining characteristics.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
Right, and that is basically how you became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay,
Since
fair
the
enough.
keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
And you've been here for however many hundreds of years, then?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well.
Right.
I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Okay, and I'm going to ask her, but we kind of know.
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
Okay, have you actually seen one?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
Is that just their protrusion into this universe, though? But go on.
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form.
Yeah.
Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
As we understand it, yeah. And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Okay. Why would they require sustenance? Well, non-corporeal or not, energy, because of entropy, does dissipate. That's what entropy actually means.
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when
I feel
bargaining.
better now. Mostly it wasn't pure souls that I've been setting back here. Unless I accidentally killed someone who, in fact, did have a pure soul, but yeah. And what do the Masters provide in
The ability
return?
to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra.
Right.
However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls.
Right, and I think that is all
Be
of your
careful,
dialogue options.
and keep my daughter safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Do we know where the hell they are? I'm guessing. Oh, I seem to have lost a great deal of the map. Ah, are they these tower things I can see up ahead? I'm thinking they are.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Oh, this is this barrier. I get it, yeah, okay. So we get rid of them, that opens there, we can get through there and collect.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank
I
you.
don't think I could be doing this alone.
Yeah, it does go all the way across, don't be an idiot. She would have looked by now. Right, we
I can't
have
believe we found my mother alive.
quite a bit of work to do.
You know. Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
That's a pretty good idea. We should probably talk to you, though.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how are you feeling after talking to your mother? With your mother?
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Ah. Well, that kind of makes sense, actually. So, why did you ever agree to her
Look,
plan?
I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
Yeah, she doesn't seem too fond of him. It sounds like you already didn't like him much. Bit personal, but yeah.
Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But once we threw our lot in with Molag Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, he always said.
Oh. And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
Yeah. You probably didn't have anything to do with you. It sounds like they were both being selfish. Yeah, it does actually.
Definitely. You must think my life has been so strange. It sounds like your family wasn't nearly as fractured as mine. Anyway,
generally,
we should keep moving.
No. Oh, okay. Right, so, journal. Kill the Boneyard Keepers. Oh yeah, we did kill a thing called a Keeper. So, there's that. Have I got any map information? Nothing that useful. And the map, for whatever reason, seems to have shrunk altogether. But okay, we have got a marker. Let's see. I think it's these towers with the big purple light going up to the sky coming out of them. So, he said, dashing along. Let's take a bit more of a look here. We've got, I think that is one over there. Maybe do that one last, as we've got to come back afterward anyway. That might make sense. And I notice now, when I do this, yeah, you can see my health and my stamina and magicka are all reduced quite a bit, which makes me think I really need to be more careful. Okay, do we get in here via a door? Okay. Sneaking time. Yes, it is. Okay. We have... What do we have? Not a lot of anything, to be honest. Okay. Is that a teleport thing? Let's check down here first. Oh, got a door. Can just about make out. That is one of those guys, isn't it? Yeah. That would be another one that's shooting at me, a bone man.
Where'd you come from?
Okay, use your movement, Gotcha. Okay. I can kind of see when her magic's working and then can't see a damn thing after the fact. I put on night vision and then the sky's kind of over bright. We lose the scary vibe. Okay. I don't even know if this is a spot we're meant to be at. I see you. I see you.
Who's there?
That would be a bone man. Got him. Okay. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Look at my arrow. I wish they all did that. I miraculously got my arrows back that easily. Where's... Oh, is that his puddle there? Need to be careful what I'm picking up. With that reduced stamina, I think my carry weight will be lower, won't it? Okay, we have a chest and a sack. Large sack. Yeah, why not? Chest, what have I got? Okay, bit of gold. Always nice. And what else? Not a lot, but there is more. I think that's a chest there. Let's see if we can get on top of a... What is that? Yeah, I think we need to get there. I can do that, and then... Oh, God! I fell down. No, that doesn't get me up there. Is there another one in here somewhere?
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
What? Oh, hi there. Wraith man. Ow. There we go. Make sure you've completely drawn your bow. Yeah, keep the ring. Did you zap him as well? Or was that mostly me? Okay. I should be more careful. I'm down to my last 1,000 arrows, he said mockingly. Okay, we've got a kind of a warp thing there. And I can't seem to get on that one either. So, okay. Oh, God. I hit night vision then because I thought I must have turned that off somewhere because it's so bloody dark. So how do we get this one? That is somewhat jarring. Okay, that thing's hitting me. Okay. Actually, we should leave these black soul gems. I think that's what's pulling sentient people in here. Okay, we need to find a way down pretty quick. That thing is zapping me. I don't have to use ethereal all the time, do I? Uh-oh. Yeah, well, that was a fail. Okay, I think we've explored all of this place. I don't think there's anything more just in this building here. Might be... Oh, hang on. There's a bit more this way. What's this? No. Okay, fair enough. Where are we going? That is where our keeper is. Got a couple of dudes over. Some guy stood... Okay, I've got battle music. What is attacking? It's not this guy. He's just stood there. You're the guy. I've been finding your letters and or whatever you call them. Hello.
What do you want?
I want to know why you're speaking in that voice.
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
I see. Would you like to do voiceover work for Transformers? You could be Optimus Prime. Opus, what do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I don't have time for that. Yes, let's start at the beginning.
I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt.
Well, I kind of hope so.
I am Jib.
Oh,
Some
Jeb.
call me
Oh,
Saint
beg your
Jib.
pardon.
Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Apart from the letters and stuff we've been picking up, the answer there basically is no, never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
Okay, so those entries that I haven't actually read yet because I want to kind of read them in sequence. It bugs me if I read number 10 and then number 8 and then found number 1. You know, it would just bother me.
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book.
I hate to tell you this, dude, but 26 pages ain't much of a book.
Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind, savior of the Dunmer.
Do you have, like, really, really tiny handwriting or something like that? Because, yeah, maybe a shorter title is in order.
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
Okay, so not big on humour in this book, I'm guessing. How's your work going so far?
Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Ooh, prison. Dude, you're not exactly in a prison.
So what? What in the name of the fick are you talking about? All I remember is that damned Remora and his minions bursting into my home and sending me to their prison.
Ah, I think I know what has happened here. He doesn't know he's dead, does he?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
It is the black soul gems capture the souls of sentient beings. I need to get rid of all of them. I don't want to be sending people here, no matter what they've done, except, you know, maybe one or two. But you know, that's oh right, okay. The other ones don't work on humans, do they? I've had greater and grand soul gems, and I've shot at people, and it's never soul captured them. But if it's a Draugr or a bear or a wolf, they always do. So it's got to be that the black ones capture sentient beings. Okay, I need to get rid of them. Yeah, we need to explain this to him, really.
My what? Wait. That means...
Yeah. I'm being blunt today. Yeah, you're dead, my friend.
All these wasted months? Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Can I help?
Perhaps.
I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna help. Well, I have a way out of here because I wasn't soul captured into here. I kind of partially... It's complicated, but... Did she just disappear on me? Never mind. I do, but you can't
Maybe
leave.
I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
Right. How many pages exactly? Because he mentioned it was 26 pages long. That's a lot of pages to find in this place, which I don't plan on staying in any longer than I really need to.
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
10. 10 we can do. 10 we can do. Okay, yes, oh god, I've already found 3 of the 10. So, okay, how did you earn your nicknames?
Yes. Say Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
The what? Are you talking about Alduin or something?
Yes, I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched things.
Never actually heard of them.
Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking up on the unwary.
Okay. Okay, what was your campaign against them? I'm guessing it didn't involve handing out leaflets and staging sit-ins, did it?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the Cliff Racers.
Okay, and were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years.
Right.
The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again. They took to calling me St. Jib, and then the other names followed.
Okay. You said you were in a prison.
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
Yeah, I guess. What? It's a bit rude to actually ask, but if you want me to help you, I think the least you can do is give me a little bit of your backstory, maybe just a little bit.
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
Yeah. How did you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
The Morag Tong, was it? Yeah, was he like a rival assassin or something?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
Oh. Okay, so what ended up happening?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
Okay, so after all that, you came out, redeemed yourself, did the whole thing, which is pretty impressive, I'm being honest with you. But why would a Dremora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
Oh, that was a bit. Yeah, there's an Easter egg. Definitely a bit of an Easter egg there. If you've ever played The Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Has it been that long? Oh my.
You've been here a while, my friend, I think.
It started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a Septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Okay, why was Dagon able to do
All
this?
I've heard is that without a Septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One are no longer lit.
Right. I
This
think I
meant
remember
that we were
this.
vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
So, What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Remora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
Kind of. Okay, where were you
I
captured?
had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil.
Oh,
I
wow.
settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Ah, and this is where you were attacked then?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next, my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Right. Didn't work out that way, I assume.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that.
Yeah, but it was
I
a
never
dialogue
knew what
option.
became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Okay. Well,
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting.
Okay, so,
Thanks again.
Impatience of a Saint. Find the page. Yes, we will. We will do that. We will do that if we can. Where the hell am I going? That is the tower thing. Okay.
I'll hide the walk behind I can
Isn't
find.
there another one? There's one that way as well. We should check out as many as we can, actually. I don't know how the hell we're going to find all his pages. I wasn't planning on being in here for that long, if you know, to be perfectly honest. Should I be sneaking about now? I just get the feeling a bit of sneakage might be a thing. You use lightning attract. Okay. Curiosity is gonna get me killed. Oh, pretty. Not sure how that helps.
Where'd you come from?
It didn't, is the quick answer. Okay. Take you down. Okay, and then watching. Okay, we got you. We got you. Whoa! Am I being... Oh, there's another one. Okay, there's another one. Another two. I'm gonna get this guy. Whoa! I'm on him. I'm on him. There we go. I think that was all. Was that all of them? Soul husk. Yes, the soul husks. Let's check these puddles. Yeah, keep taking the soul husks. Which kind of reminds me, Black soul gem. How do I? I can't sell it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, drop. Let's not ever pick one up again. Actually, use night vision. See if I can find more arrows. I get nervous when I get down to my last 1,000. Yeah, the regular soul gems, just don't pick up any of the black ones. That would seem to be the order of the day. No more black soul gems for Kevan. No.